Hi, my name is Joe, and today we're going to be reacting to the whatever banner was on the FEH channel. Oh boy, I guess. Also, this is going to be quick because I'm late. I didn't realize it was last night. I didn't get a notification. I'm a professional, I swear. I was also just really busy yesterday. So we got Chrom, which is, so this unit not only takes Brave Chrom's Lance Chrom niche, I guess, it also is just the best version of Chrom, which is the arena one on a horse.
It's like breaking a hole in the hot spring.
So there's literally no reason to use Brave Chrom. He has two new skills that are like a hodgepodge of like 50 different things from the icon. Anyway, hot spring sign. Something tells me the weapons in this are going to be extremely boring, by the way. That's just the vibe I got from the whole banner. But anyway, slaying. Never mind. You get like a double times pulse thing. Interesting. And then you get at start of turn and after action. Speed defense -7. Exposure. Shackle. Pretty good. Seeking and spreading within 2. Good. Combat. Omni plus number of bonus active blah 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 ×2. +10. Uncapped stats funny. Pretty sure this is how the Chroms in the past worked. Yeah. Maybe the +10 is a bigger number. I don't know. 25 true damage, 15 flat DR, 15 special DR. Good weapon. Oh wait, this is different? Oh, I think the arena one was called Conquering Fate, and now this one is called To Conquer Fate, which is the same any fucking way. Reposition Dual Strike. Come on now. Change of Fate is like his version of Future Witness. Very good. More true damage, I think. More better. But adding Dual Strike onto that, where I don't want to say Ploy is less common, because we keep getting new versions of Ploy. A couple years ago, this would have been crazy, but we'll have to see. And then you pulse them down a little bit, and you duplicate the bonuses. Re-enable Canto. Regarding Dual Strike, the effect will now trigger if the following condition is met: if unit initiates combat and is within 2 spaces of an ally with Dual Strike. What the Sigma? I think it used to be that you had to be adjacent to the person with Dual Strike, so interesting that this is a skill that specifically buffs an old-ass bonus. Very cool, actually. They could have just made Dual Strike Plus, though. Anyway, he's just got a normal AoE, and then, like I said, we have 2 new things, and Outcry Dull, which is still good. It's 8 true damage. Let's go Riptide Despair first. So this is like a Flow Desperation, maybe, good version. The other Riptide skill was Riptide Guard, I think. I don't know. Anyway, Omni -4, X true damage, X flat DR based on the 20% of your higher of speed or defense, full NFU, and Desperation if you engage. Pretty solid for what it is. Not really much else to say. True damage, flat DR, full NFU, Desperation. Good. And then we have Attack Defense Foresight Nix. Oh, we're really at this point already. Well, she lasted 8 months. That's pretty good, I guess, for a Fey unit. At start of turn, grants null Foresight Snare to unit for 1 turn. And then if you use a rally or movement assist, or if you're targeted by it, it gets granted to allies within 3 spaces of unit and target. Lamau. I mean, is this just gonna have completely open inheritance, by the way? We'll have to see. If unit initiates combat or is within 3 of an ally, grants bonus to units attack and defense, blah 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 bonuses, +10, and it's made for this unit. A lot of stats, I guess. Plus X damage, -X damage. If Foresight Snare is active on foe, X is 15, otherwise 7. Minimum 7 each is like standard good A skill at this point. And yeah, this is the 2nd new A skill in a row we're getting where there's like a stipulation to getting 15. Weird world we're living in, but yeah. And 50% piercing. I mean, sure. Counterplay is good. I don't know how many people are actually going to summon on this specifically to counterplay that, unless you're really sweaty and like SD and whatnot. Real Heimdall counterplay that isn't just like lame ballista shit. Sheeta. Hot Spring Pale. You get effective against sword, lance, axe, bow, and armor. I have no idea if that's what she used to have on her previous alts. It's been a hot minute, but yeah, she's a effectiveness bot. And then you get both phase, attack speed +6, empathy, which is good because it enables favor shenanigans for your team without having to do anything, and NFU, good for fast units. Omni +15, 25 true damage, 15 flat DR, and 10 points of frozen for Potent 100. Standard stuff, I guess. And then there's an extra effect. If it is unit's first combat initiated by unit against a foe that is armored or uses a sword, lance, axe, colorless bow, or it is unit's first combat initiated by such a foe this turn. Okay, reduce damage to 1 from the first attack. I hate it here. Anyway, Astra, airspace, good skill, true love. Perf B, you get pass, and then you get warping within 2 of 2. Cool. And then 3x3 support of Omni -5. What? Flash? Okay. 3x3 flash. And also, if foe has bonuses, inflicts penalty on blah blah blah, and grants a bonus to foe's combat's targets, blah blah blah, equal to current bonus on the stat. So that's kind of like the Duo Freya thing, kind of, I think. Interesting. The 3x3 flash is kind of crazy, though. Even though we have drive NCD and like inheritable NCD and stuff like that, it's still a pretty good effect to just having a 3x3 for just existing. Anyway, attack speed res -5, 20% true damage, 20% flat DR, and special jump of 2 before your follow-up attack. Pretty good for a demote, I would say. I would consider picking up a one-off of this. Like, you're getting another 4-star demote, because Claude was the first one that had the 1 HP gimmick. He was also a demote. You have the opportunity to get another demote with that stupid-ass effect. She's effective against a lot of things, like the condition's pretty easy to meet, and then you also have 3x3 support of Flash, which is, like, kind of crazy for a demote to have, IMO. Anyway, let's move on. Robin with her hair tied. Is she also having that new... Yeah, I think so. I see the icon. She has, like, the attack speed version of this null Foresight Snare bullshit. Anyway, colorless flyer. She's a rearmed unit. I didn't even pay attention to it. Anyway, arcane duck pale. Slaying. Start of turn and after your action. Speed res -7. Exposure discord. Seeking and spreading within 2. Exposure good. Discord whatever. Omni +15, 25 true damage, 15 flat DR, and 50% piercing. This is like the most standard weapon of all time as far as tomes go. Tomes typically have like the seeking debuff thing going on. Good enough. Standard combat, seeking exposure. What else can you really want, I guess? Then you have logic, and then attack speed, Foresight Nix. So you have 2 opportunities to get this skill and spread it around. Null uplift, good. And then we have perfect plan, and it's in the B slot, so it's just going to be a better version of brave female Robin. They're doing my favorite thing, where they're power creeping a unit right before they're refined, baby. It's great. She's a colorless tome as well. Anyway, perfect plan. Canto 2. At start of turn or after unit acts or triggers Canto, rally Spectrum and inflicts Hush Spectrum. Also doing my favorite thing, where rally Spectrum was the male Robin's thing, and you know, the female Grima I think also had rally Spectrum, and now this female Robin also has rally Spectrum. So it's just favoritism. That's all it is. So she gets both. Spend money, please. Pretty good, though. Seeking and spreading within 2. And then you also refresh yourself after you use an assist. Oh, boy. Pretty good start, I'm not gonna lie. And then for unit allies on the map with Rally Spectrum active. If it is... Oh, my God, they're doing that. I don't even need to read the rest of the paragraph. They're doing the 1 HP thing.
Oh, no.
1 damage support already? If it is unit or allies first combat, they initiate this turn and targets foes first at combat initiated against them this turn. If you have Hush Spectrum, reduce damage from foes first attack to 1. Lomao. I hate it here. Attack speed res -5. 25 true damage, 15 flat DR, and potent 100 with 10 points of frozen. That's a lot. I think as far as perf Bs go, these are like the good numbers. It still seems like an insanely ridiculous B skill though. Just like every single line of this is crazy. Spend money on Robin, I guess. She seems extremely good to me. But this is the only unit I've been genuinely curious about. How are they going to power creep and modernize the Anniversary Marth? True Emblem Lamau. Lineage Lantern, Dragon Effectiveness, Slaying. Oh no. At start of both phases, you get Future Witness. You don't even gotta do anything. And a unit can move to a space adjacent to any ally within 2. Unit and allies within 3. Big. And for... Okay. Is this just their new power creep thing where for allies with X effect active, you do this extra thing? I guess. For allies with Fire Emblem active, when Canto triggers, if allies within 6 space... Oh my god. This unit has fucking, like, Marth-flavored salvage? Okay. Like, you have Lucina in the backpack, you get free Future Witness, so you're Marth and Lucina and Sakura, and we're like 2 lines in. Whatever. Omni plus 15, 25 true damage, 15 flat DR, 15 special DR, 50% piercing. Kinda crazy. True Emblem, 5 cost, flat speed, anti-war. At start of both phases, Omni plus 7, Fire Emblem, that's how it was before, and then Speed Liberate and Null Panic. He also had Null Panic before, but the Speed Liberate is honestly pretty nice. 2 unit allies within 3. Good. 40% unpierceable DR on all attacks, and full tempo. But I'm really curious about the B skill because I said this before, the B skill is what held the unit back. It's where all the cool stuff was, but it was before literally everything in the game had true damage and flat DR attached to it. So it had neither of those. I'm like 99% sure. Anyway, Null Pulse Follow. Good. He has a 5 cost special. Gets him there easier on the follow-up or whatever. Distant Attack Speed Defense Bond. Good. Flat DR. Good. Binding Barrier. This is it. Attack Speed Defense -5. 20% true damage. 20% flat DR. 7 HP when you deal damage. Then you get the highest total bonuses thing. Potent 100. Vantage. NCD. And also, if it is unit's first combat initiated by foe, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe's next attack. I don't remember if that last desperation part was built in. Yeah, even so, this is like enough, I would say. The B skill is enough, and the weapon is insane. And you also have to keep in mind that this is like, he's duoing with Lucina, like I said. So you already have Lucina's best thing, which is still one of the better bonuses in the entire game. He has Salvage, one of the best effects in the game. There's literally no counterplay to it, by the way. But since he's Marth, he also has 3 perfs. He has the perf weapon, the special, and the B skill. Unit seems crazy, and would be the only reason I would summon on this banner, legitimately. He is an infantry, though. One of the nicer things about the previous Duo Anniversary Marth thing was that he was a flyer, but I mean, infantry units are allowed to be more broken, I guess. Resonance Blades, Fringe bonus, and Attack Liberate. Not bad. Overall thoughts. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. You have Chrom just completely cannibalizing not only Brave Chrom, but Arena Chrom. Like, this unit is just better, except you can argue that Arena Chrom being a bow and being able to use Lin Ring or whatever is good. But yeah, overall, this is like a better version for sure, right? So that's dumb. I don't like cannibalizing, especially when you're cannibalizing Brave units, which are supposed to be the special ones. But same thing with Robin. You're kind of just cannibalizing not only your other female Robin alts with Hush Spectrum, but you're cannibalizing the male ones with fucking Rally Spectrum. Like, she just gets to have both because her hair's up. I don't fucking know. Sheeta, Demote with 1 damage gimmick. Fine. And then Marth has the best Marth things, the best Lucina things, and for some ungodly reason, the best Sakura thing. Unit's probably going to be crazy. And like I said, Marth having like a better version of that unit I've been wanting for a while, but this overall banner, I really don't like it. And I guess one of the only good things is that they finally made Counterplay to Foresight Snare that you can inherit and whatnot. Like, there's 2 versions of it to get on this banner. If that's what you care about, then go ahead and summon. But I just summoned. Probably going to save my orbs. CYL is soon. So yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one for not summoning on this, hopefully. Unless, like, Marth is the best unit in the game, I'll probably skip for now. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this if you're going to summon, how your week's going. Have a good one. Bye-bye.